Hey everybody, Black Ninja 797 here, and welcome back to another Left 4 Dead 2 ranking video. In today's ranking video, I'm going to be ranking the Left 4 Dead Common Infected. Now, personally for me, I never thought I would make this video because I didn't think I could honestly rank the Common Infected. I ranked the specials, and I've also ranked the uncommons, but I've never ranked the commons specifically because I didn't think they were that different and they were only just simply cosmetic. However, as the series has evolved, I have been willing to do more videos such as the cosmetic theme ones, and that is why I think that I'm finally comfortable now approaching this topic. Plus also as well, my one Twitch and Discord mod, Zoe, who has been featured in many videos before, has been requesting that I do this specific ranking for over a year. So Zoe, I promised you about a couple weeks ago that I would finally get around to this topic, and now I am doing it, my friend. So thank you for your patience for so long, but I hope you finally end up enjoying me ranking every single common infected from Left 4 Dead from worst to best. Now, for those that are at home right now thinking I'm going to be ranking every single individual common infected and just going to be ranking them in accordance to their colors or their shapes and sizes, I am not going to be doing that. Don't worry, I'm not going to be like, ooh, this one zombie is great, but I like this one because it's a slight shade of dark gray. No, I'm not going to do that, don't worry. Instead, what I'm doing is I'm going to be ranking them in accordance to a little category that I have assigned them into. So, miniature small groups. An example of this would end up being street clothes zombies versus military attire zombies, or police zombies versus wedding themed zombies from the ones that are on the passing. That is kind of what I'm alluding to here. But now that we understand the rules of the game, and now that we know what we're going to be doing going into this ranking video, let's finally rank all the common infected in Left 4 Dead from worst to best. So coming in at the very last spot, this is going to be what I call the civilian zombies. Now, this is going to end up being all the zombies that are essentially wearing just casual street clothes. They are not wearing any particular serious attire. They are not in a ranking of authority. They are just going about their everyday before they ended up dying. So they're going to be wearing t-shirts, jeans, sweatpants, basically your normal stereotypical attire that you would see out in the open world. And the reason why I put these at the very bottom is because these zombies, in my opinion, are the least threatening. They're the most generic, basic zombie you're ever gonna see ever. It's boring, it's bland, and it's nothing new. When it comes to the other zombies that are going to be on the list, they're not necessarily that special, but just by simply wearing different clothes, they tell more of a backstory, and it really makes you think about some of the other ones in comparison to just the average Joe that's just wearing his normal gray polo. You know what I mean? It's not fun to look at a zombie that looks just completely and utterly just bland. That's really what they are. Is the street zombies are just bland. They don't have anything significant about them. They're very forgettable, and they're just in the background so I can shoot them. Coming in at the next spot here, this is going to end up being what I like to call the pilot zombies. Now, for the pilot zombies, this is not going to end up being the ones that you end up having be the dead bodies of the chopper pilot when you end up getting rescued. This is instead going to be more rather the zombies that you would find at the airport on Dead Air. Now, these zombies are wearing basically the captain's attire. They are the ones that will be navigating a plane, and it really makes you think more detailed about this zombie than a normal civilian zombie. You can't help but just think, being like, ooh, I wonder what it was like to be at the airport when you died. Maybe it was a lot more traumatic or a lot easier because you were able to escape and get onto a plane, or maybe they even died on the plane. Who really knows? It makes you ask a question, and that's why it's more interesting. Whereas with the common infected, when a lot of them just try to attack you, you're really not thinking these things. Okay, now we move on to the wedding zombies. Now, the wedding zombies, I think, look the most cosmetically appealing. Now, that is subjective, but I think that just anybody, no matter who they are, looks really nice in a really well done tuxedo or a dress. Now, yes, I understand that these are walking corpses. I mean, how good can a corpse look in a tuxedo and a dress? But I think that they look pretty good, to be honest. If I were to be finding a zombie out in the open, even if I saw it in a tuxedo or in a dress, I'd be like, damn, that's a nice dress, or damn, that's a nice good tuxedo. And I probably would be like, you know what? I might actually just snatch this off the corpse because it's just a legitimately good outfit. And this is connected to who the zombie is a person, and also makes you think, what was life like before them? Now, a lot of people probably more rather think of the wedding dress witch, but the common infected are still very relevant to that area that's on the passing. Those were probably all the witch's family members and friends, which really is depressing if you actually think about it that way, because the zombies that are just there can be just zombies. But if you give it that meaning, it's like, damn, that's emotional. That's very, very sad. And that's something that I think that these zombies do a really good job at conveying, which is just the feeling of loss. It essentially goes from the vibe of a wedding, which is supposed to be cheerful and happy, to a equivalent of a funeral, which is just the exact opposite vibe and is extremely sad. And this is done by literally just wearing a tuxedo or dress. This is just me making a random observation, but has anyone honestly ever had the same thoughts? Because legitimately, I think this periodically when I'm on the passing, and if it's raining and the mood's just right, it makes it one of the most depressing maps in the entire game. Alright everybody, so for the next spot here, we have the hospital zombies. Now for the hospital zombies, this includes the patients and also the staff. Now for these zombies, I want to end up specifying something about them. You might just think that they're just normal zombies like any of the other ones. You're probably thinking to yourself being like, John, why are these ones more special to you? If it's just cosmetic, wouldn't the wedding zombies be in front of them? Wouldn't any other zombies be in front of them? They kind of are just bland. It's not exactly about color scheme, guys, or even just their outfits. It's the little things. Like their IDs on the staff zombies, where you can end up seeing a little bit of their original features before they got mutilated and destroyed in their zombie form. You saw the person that they once used to be, and it kind of makes it more haunting that way. The passing zombies are pretty depressing, thinking about just a family and friends group just dying at someone's wedding. But the hospital zombies are not only depressing, but they're creepy. It's really disturbing to think about the idea of dying alone in a hospital already, but I can't imagine dying in a zombie-infested hospital. And it's also scary to imagine what it would be like to be in that situation, patient or staff. I just can't imagine dying that way. I would feel like I was Rick Grimes in The Walking Dead if he didn't escape. And that just sounds like something I'll never want to imagine having happen to me in real life, ever. Just ever. I can't even, man. That just would be horrifying. Now we end up having, for our next spot here, the police zombies. Now, I'm not exactly talking about specifically the ones that you end up finding on the Parisian Coldstream with the batons and the riot gear. I'm talking about just normal police zombies. Because the police zombies, if you think about it, are a very big importance to the story. Because in the zombie apocalypse, typically the normal people will fall first. And then usually after that, it will be the authority figures slowly over time. Now, the police are basically the first line of defense when it comes to a threat. They're the ones roaming the streets and everything. And having them be walking around as zombies is scary because that means that the threat has gotten so bad that your local police force is ceased to exist. And now they are just joining the zombie army. So all that would be left is like the military, which would mean that pretty much your chances of survival are getting slim to none. There's only so many people left on the earth, which is really, really scary because it means that you're losing. The world is ending. And that's why I think that the police zombies have more significance than anybody else, because it means that you're slowly losing the world. And now we reach number 1. So for what I put as the number 1 common zombie skin, or common zombie in general in Left 4 Dead, this is gonna go to the military zombies. So just like the police zombies and all the other zombies that come before them, this is just once again a normal human being. However though, the fact that it's the military is alarming because the military is like the last line of defense. If the military is dead, the world is basically screwed. Because the only other higher authority left than the military is basically God. And if there's a God zombie, then we're especially screwed. But seriously, think about it. What is left if the military is gone? Nothing. Literally nothing. I mean, sure, you might have a monarchy, and you might be like Great Britain where you have a king or a queen, But if your military is gone, who the heck is left? Who's gonna man the men on the front lines? Who's going to charge into battle? Who's going to save other people? There's nobody. And when I see a zombie in a military outfit, it really makes you feel like you're in a zombie game. This is one of the things that was Left 4 Dead 1's greatest advantage when it came to making the atmosphere, and why a lot of people look back on Left 4 Dead 1 as the more scary game in the series, is because these types of zombies conveyed the feeling of loneliness. Think about it. Really think about it for a second. Why was Left 4 Dead so scary in comparison to Left 4 Dead 2? You felt alone. In Left 4 Dead 1, we saw civilians, hospital staff, police, and even the whole entire military just crumble, cease to exist. And other than a select few survivors that were just immune from the virus, the world was gone. That's the most haunting thing of all. And that's why the military zombies are the best common infected in the entire game. But yeah, everybody, that was it for today's video. But before we do take off, though, I just want to mention something really quickly, is that if you have enjoyed this ranking episode and you do want to see me rank other stuff in Left 4 Dead, please definitely feel free to check out my playlist, which is linked down below in my description. I have almost 50 ranking videos in terms of Left 4 Dead. So if you want to see me rank anything else, please feel free to give a peek in there. You might find something that you're interested in. I think you will like them all. But yeah, guys, in addition to that, I hope that you also enjoyed today's video and want to drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and all that beautiful stuff. If you'd like to financially support the channel, I tremendously appreciate if you guys could go check out my Patreon. It's always linked down below in all my YouTube video descriptions, or you guys could use supporter creator code BlackNinja797 in all caps in the Fortnite Epic Games item shops, because Epic is my very first sponsor, and they're sponsoring today's video, so shout out to Epic Games. But yeah, guys, I hope you end up enjoying seeing another YouTube video from the most unique YouTubers you're ever going to see. Thank you for watching, guys. I love you, and peace out.
Hey, meme lords. Jesus here. And you better have enjoyed that video there by the eternal god Daddy Ninja. You should probably subscribe too, or the mighty Moab will come for your balls. If you enjoyed the video, you might like it too. And give me the memes. Flash, bang, boom!